Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watch that in, got his right. Short. 40, alert. Safe. It's one. Match.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
If you kill it, motion me out. Hey, number 28, Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Here we go. I got 8. Kill. 28. Mike, 28.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch the slant. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Tight end's right. Lift it. 3 down. Out. Mike, 28. Mike, 28. Focus, defense, focus. 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break. 52. Rip right. You got tight. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Lawletta off play action. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
A shotgun snap to Lawletta. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 50.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Lawletta going deep here for Stills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Order. It's coming. Number 8's Mike. Strong right. Mike, 28. Mike.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Noah Spence able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for...
And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Running right, this is Ingram. Room here to run. Takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 17-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Green brings it in. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Check 26, check 26. Slam, slam. Hut, check 24, check 24. Begin. Any weapon. Begin.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Lauletta. This one complete to Coleman.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Lauletta to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Set, 10 Lobo. 52. Five. You better break. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Defense wins championship, baby. By 52. Hey, high 7. Shoot.
On first down, Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Foxtrot. Now.
Coming off play action, Lauletta. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
Here we go. Set. Begin read. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Take 4.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And an alley to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They will run again with Coleman. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Lauletta. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Lauletta now to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day offense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got Green. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Check.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Jackson operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete to Washington. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, Orbit. Snap.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Back now in Baltimore. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
They'll
take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 63 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 30 on second down, Lauletta completes it to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Lawletta. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lawletta, here we go on 4th. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets around him.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
At the 50-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double dog, that's the way. 66,
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
You ain't doing nothing today.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's get off the field.
Like 28.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Hey, Delta.
Now Lauletta. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
46-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Coleman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,